So, do you guys recall what happened last time?
I remember dildo stilts.
Oh, good lord. So, where you guys are right now, you are currently in the streets of Amber Wharf. You are going kind of to the fashion district slash downtown, which is right by the alley that Club Venus is located by. As you all begin to walk down the side of the street, bustling people kind of knocking into you, and you're all just trying to get through to the shops. Opera and Mayra had noticed that there were stone gargoyles up above on the shop fronts, looking down at everybody and watching you guys very carefully.
Yeah. I remember the gargoyles.
A little bit too late, as if it looks like they were about to come and jump on you guys. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
Am I gonna have to make a saving throw already? We just got here.
No, I was gonna say everybody roll initiative.
Alright, Hank got a 15.
Okay. 11 for Vanya.
19.
19.
I also got an 11.
11.
13.
13.
Alright, it's time to play the game. Does Schmear's Moral Crisis cause my D20 to hate me?
Maybe.
Oh my god, there's so many. I just realized how many there were on the map.
Whew! 24.
24.
Ooh, nice.
Very nice.
Hell yeah. Go Schmear.
Rogren also got a 24.
24.
Oh hell yeah, guys!
Good lord.
go!
Knock
Let's
off
go.
Legolas and Gimli, am I right? No, I'm just fucking with you guys. I'm just fucking
you're
with you
right, though.
guys.
Wait,
No.
We need to reenact the scene where they have a shooting competition of how many they can kill.
Good lord.
43.
Alright, Schmear, you're first.
Oh god, alright.
Immediately into it.
So, with considering how high up the gargoyle is, how far away is the one that's like diagonal to my left?
To your left. Okay, so these buildings are like, let's say like 10 feet. So they're like 10 feet up in the air. So you would be about like 20 feet away from it.
Just
I was imagining like the gargoyles from
the TV
Hunchback.
show? Oh,
From
no,
Hunchback
from
and Notre
Hunchback,
Dame.
but these remind me more of like the little like evil gremlin things in Anastasia that come from like
yeah.
Oh,
Yeah, you're right. Oh my god.
yeah.
Can we have Christopher Lloyd as an NPC?
Bold of you to assume that Christopher Lloyd is not all of the NPCs.
Let's go.
Is
Let's
the
go.
NPC.
We need to run into Doc Brown. I need to get his autograph.
What's going on with you? What are you talking about?
So Schmear, what would you like to do?
I would like to cast Chill Touch onto the gargoyle that is kitty corner to my left. I make a ghostly skeletal hand. Make a ranged spell attack to assail it with the Chill of the Grave. How does a 19 to hit suit ya?
Damn.
Yeah, that hits. Roll me damage.
Nope. Mirror D8s. That would be 10 damage.
10 damage, okay. So, you reach out with your hand in this, like, you know when you, like, breathe and it's super, super cold?
Oh,
Today
I am
in
familiar.
Cleveland.
Yeah.
Literally me today.
Like that. You see, like, this kind of spectator hand with the finger extended, and it barely boops the gargoyle onto the nose, and you kind of see him, like, freeze up a bit, and you hear some crackling, and you see him kind of shake a sheet of ice off, and he looks down at you, Schmear, not very happy.
Like to aim at the gargoyle directly above me with my crossbow and try to hit it.
Okay, roll for it.
Does a 13 hit?
A 13 unfortunately does not hit. You
Darn it.
you take out your crossbow and you aim it 20 feet up in the air, looking at this gargoyle. His eyes kind of begin to pulsate with a red glowing light, and you let go, and the bolt clinks against the chest of the gargoyle and kind of like splinters off. And he looks at where it hit him, and he looks at you, and the eyes just glow brighter red.
Could I, as my bonus action, cast Hunter's Mark?
Yes.
Sweet.
Yeah, that's all good. I'm gonna put a little thing on the guy so I remember. Because I'm gonna be like, what? Oh, yeah.
What
Yeah,
did you do
that's
again? Yeah,
Wait.
me too.
Huh?
Well, now that I actually know how to somewhat play a rogue, thanks not. Is there a way I could, like, find a way to, like, be sneaky snonky? Because, like, I could, like, sneak back into the darkness and get, like, a good old sneak attack on him, because I'm realizing that's kind of what rogues have been doing, and I've been playing my class wrong this whole campaign.
So they already see you right now. And they're up on the roof. So if you find a way to like kind of shake them and to get up onto the roof, then yes.
Cool.
But you will have to roll with disadvantage.
Yeah, okay. Alright, I may as well eat out a good old hellish rebuke at this guy that's in front of Mayra. This
Okay.
little guy. Because he's close to me.
Okay, so that's a dexterity throw. Okay.
Mayra's not in range, right? Because I'm not going to cast this if Mayra's in range. But I imagine since I'm aiming upwards, she should be okay.
I think so.
How's
Yeah,
a
that should be fine.
Has a 19 to hit.
Let's see if they succeed the dexterity.
Okay.
Okay, yeah, so that's a nat 1, so yeah, you got him. Roll
Let's go.
damage.
Alright, let's go! 3d10, baby! Wait, is this that's my d12! That's not a d10! Shit! 2, 9, and 5.
2, 9, 5, so
So
16, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, that's 15.
Okay, so you see, you extend your palm and like this burst of really bright light comes from your hand, and you just see these flames lick out from your hand and engulf the gargoyle. And once everything ceases, the stone looks kind of burnt, like there's like ash and like soot on it, but he moves and you see like it just kind of gets wiped away, and he looks pretty mad, pretty annoyed with you.
Also, how are the rest of the people in the road responding to this? Like,
You see people stop and like stare, but a lot of people are kind of just like getting away from the situation, you know?
that sounds about right for a city, I think.
The gargoyle's turn.
Oh, Lord.
Collectively.
Oh no.
So
Holy shit!
the one over here comes over, flapping its wings, and you hear like stone on stone come back over, and he lands in the middle of the street, looking between you guys, and turns to you, Opera, and bares its claws. How is a 22 to hit?
Jesus Christ, yeah, that hits! Holy shit!
So you see him bare his claws, and he takes a good swing at your midsection.
Could I do a reaction to this? Or is that not how reactions work?
Let me look real quick.
Because I have a dodge action.
How roguish of
Whoosh!
Yeah, that's fine.
Okay. So I'll do that. I don't see any instructions for it on my character sheet.
Okay, so basically you're only gonna get half damage.
Okay.
So you take 2 points of damage.
Oh, okay. Okay, cool.
It's going to turn to Schmear, take a step forward, and brandish its maw and try to bite at you.
Oh no, it has multi-attack!
Oh yes, it does.
No!
Oh, God.
I'm guessing a 4 is not gonna hit.
Oh
Does
my
not, but I have an
Why?
idea that would be funny.
What's that?
Could the gargoyle possibly miss because it tries to bite at my right arm that no longer exists?
That'd be amazing.
Okay, yeah, fair enough. So you
Fucker.
see what happens, and you know, the gargoyle nicks Opera kind of across the stomach, and he looks at his hand for a moment, and you see kind of like a little trickle of blood go down his hand, and he looks at you, smiles, and like opens up his mouth and goes
I'm
to
like-
lunge towards your arm to bite at it, but he just
I'm like, Schmear, look out!
yeah, you just hear and you look down and you see like his mouth positioned to look like it's wrapped around an arm, but he takes a step like back for a moment, confused, and kind of like looks at your arm or lack thereof. Shit, sorry.
Crotch!
Yeah, and then he will end his turn there.
It hurt itself in its confusion.
Silly little man.
This
Right arms are for kids.
right arm. So
Arms are for kids.
Jesus Christ.
I was gonna make a joke, but
Do it.
no, I was gonna say. So what point do I lose my right arm? Because that one's my dominant one, and I kind of need it to make money. Anyway, so this one flies 60 feet over and tries to swipe at you, Rokrin. Has a 19. Good lord! I'm using a gemstone D20, mind you, and this motherfucker rolls either really fucking low or really fucking high. So
Apparently.
yeah.
Well, if I wasn't a 16, it wouldn't hit. But yeah, it hits this time.
Okay, great. So he lashes out at you with his claws. 5 slashing damage. Turns to Vanya and tries to bite at her ankles. I hope you're ready.
Chihuahua.
Oh, wait. What is your AC again? 15? Okay. I'm sorry. That was a 17.
Bro, these gargoyles be tripping.
So the gargoyle, it turns its attention towards you and bites at I can't speak. At your ankle. And to you, it's kind of like you scraped your, like, you know when you fall down and you like scrape kind of the skin off of your like ankle against the concrete. It kind of feels like that. You take 3 slashing damage or piercing. Sorry.
Okay.
Man, I kind of fucked you guys over. Sorry, I didn't mean to put this many down, but you know, gotta commit.
I
Do
can
it for the
hear
bit.
the smile.
Do it for the bit!
So the next gargoyle flies down between Sten and Hank and immediately guns it for Hank,
No!
brandishing his maw, trying to get a bit of why the fuck did I almost call Hank a beaver? A bit of badger. What is his AC?
It's a 14.
I got exactly a 14.
Wait, shit, what happens then?
It goes through.
Oh, God damn it. Wait, I have a reaction where I can headbutt.
Yeah, go for it. So from
Alright.
the bite, Hank gets 4 piercing damage.
Oh, poor little buddy. Well, With the headbutt, that's gonna be done 18. Does it hit?
Oh yeah, that hits.
Okay, and that is 8 damage.
Okay.
And he's incapacitated until his next turn.
Okay, cool. Hank feels him bite kind of like his shoulder, and out of instinct, Hank just grabs like the gargoyle's head and just like headbutts him really hard, just boom, you know.
Hank, use headbutt! It was super effective!
The other two, or the other one flies down, and guess what? Tries to bite at you, Mayra.
Boo.
I know. Well, lucky for you, you see it start like winding up, like it really dramatically like opens its jaw and leans to like bite at you, but the way it does so grants you enough time to kind of like scoot over a little bit to the side, so he snaps his jaw at you, and he looks at you like, aw. Seeing that his jaws did not, yeah, seeing that wait, what?
Looney Tunes ass.
Yeah, just a bit. Seeing that, you know, maybe I'll do better with my claws. He like whips out his like nails and kind of flexes them a bit and goes to swing down at your midsection. Does a 13 hit?
No.
Offended, goddamn!
No!
God, no, why? I mean, Salune, no, why?
No. Okay. So
I feel like I'm looking at this gargoyle just completely miss, and I'm looking at it like, what are you, a fucking idiot?
what are you?
And then it like stretches out, right, let's see what these claws can do. Nothing. I'm wearing like armor, you idiot.
Oh yeah. No, like the claws like scrape against your armor, and it like leaves barely like a scratch on your like plate of armor, and it looks at you and looks at its friend that's on top of the that's like on top of the building looking down at you, and you hear in this strange kind of language, both of them communicating to each other. One just and the other one just and flies away after kind of waving its hand like, nah fam, you on your own.
And to be clear, that was a different one than the one that went after Schmear's non-existent arm?
Oh yeah, no, he that's a different one, no.
Okay, so they're all just stupid.
Yeah, just a little bit. I mean, they have a -2 in their intelligence, so they're not very smart.
Little goblin men. I love them.
Yeah.
Yeah. The last one flies over towards Schmear thinking, you know, you're an easy target, you're short. And as he like flies down and lands, he tries to bite at your actual arm that's still attached to you, and misses.
Schmear whips around just in time to make him snap at the empty space where his right arm was again.
Yeah, probably.
I just spin really hard.
I'm in Spain without the A, guys. Anyway,
Schmear out here learning, instead of spells, he's learning ninjutsu on the side. Whatever, spinjutsu.
That's fucking Sonic the Hedgehog right there, man. Goddamn. Yeah, no, so the gargoyle misses and bites at the empty space again. He takes his claws and tries to slash down your midsection. How's a 14 for you?
You're just 3 shy of hitting me.
Just 3 shy. Dang. Yeah, so just like Mayra, the same kind of scraping noise upon your robes and your armor. And with this though, it doesn't leave any marks. Like the fabric's a little fray, But, yeah. This gargoyle's just on the ground. Hank is just fucking wailing on him.
He's good,
You know.
man.
Get his ass, Hank.
And then, as his bonus action, he's gonna go into a frenzy.
Oh, okay, okay.
Yeah. Because then he gains resistance to bludgeoning, piercing, and slashing damage.
Is there anything else that you would like to do?
That should be it for him.
Okay. Mayra.
Okay. Okay. I'm going to, what am I gonna do? What's it called? I'm going to okay, so where, alright, so there's gargoyle in front of me. I think I'm going to cast Sacred Flame.
Okay. Hopefully he fails his dex check. Yeah, I don't think he's gonna get very far with a 1, so roll me damage.
8.
8. Okay, so you point your hands at him and you put them kind of like together to form almost like a crescent moon, and flames like shoot out from your hands and engulf the gargoyle in front of you, and just like his buddy, you see a layer of soot on him, and yeah, he is not looking very happy. However, you do see the actually roll me perception real quick.
Okay. 19.
19.
Mm-hmm.
So behind the gargoyle, you can see into the cape shop, and you can see movement within. It's not very clear, however, you can make out 2 humanoid forms. One of them is like very, very, very vague and hard to distinguish because it is in the dark. However, the light from your flames and the light from the flames and the gargoyle who was just briefly on fire give you a bit of a better opportunity to look inside. The second figure, you can see a slender, almost kind of curvy dragonborn. Her skin or her scales are kind of like a ruby red, and she has striking blue eyes. Both of you make eye contact. Mayra, Opera, Schmier, and Rokrin all make me dexterity saving throws, please.
Does a 27 work?
27 is good, yes.
16.
16.
Also a 16.
16.
How's a 21?
Yeah, okay, those are all good. Vanya, you would be fine. Yeah, you would be fine. Sten would be fine. Hank would be fine. So as you make eye contact with the red dragonborn, Mayra, can you also roll me a history check real quick?
16.
You recognize very vaguely, you don't have a name, but you do recognize this dragonborn as somebody who was a part of the Shadow God's cult while you were there. Say, in the moment of recognition, your eyes kind of turn towards a brighter light. It keeps on getting brighter and brighter and brighter. You realize that there is there's some sort of blinking device inside of this store, and you don't know what it is, but you know it's not good, so you're able to get out just in the nick of time and kind of alert your friends nearby to like move out of the way. As you move out of the way, the entire shop blows up and debris goes flying everywhere. The next set of shops to the left, so the dress shop, the shoe shop, and the other ones begin to blow up in quick succession. You see bits of fabric and soles of shoes flying down, kind of like hellfire, scattering, hitting some people. And now this is when the masses begin to scream and panic. Even the gargoyles look at it and decide, this isn't worth our time. How are you guys doing right now, seeing as there's flaming, flying debris everywhere and the town is in panic?
I mean, I think I'm shaken for a number of reasons. I think the panic of the people around me almost sound distant and like I'm not registering it at first, because I'm really kind of spooked by this woman, this dragonborn who maybe saw me and maybe knows who I am, and also just seeing someone from my past like that. And then I think there's like a beat and then a little realization of what's going on around me and that there are people scared. But I'm in my own world a little bit.
I definitely was like focused on their gargoyle. Like I was getting ready to stab that motherfucker for scratching my armor. And then when Mayra was like, "Bro, get out of the way!" and I look up and I see the explosions, and I'm just the color fades from my face a little bit. Because like just because Opera hasn't been here in a long time doesn't mean she still doesn't like care about where she's come from.
I was ready to smack the head of the gargoyle, but with the explosion, maybe we had something else to care about.
Procrim was definitely a little confused at like that moment of the explosion, but is now worried about the people around it in case someone's injured in the explosion.
Why don't you give me a perception check real quick?
I can do math. 16.
So you see some town guards start to come over and kind of close off the area. You see some of them go over to Mayra and start kind of like shooing her away, like, this isn't safe, ma'am. Get yourself to a safe point and, don't come out until instructed otherwise. And they begin to look at the rest of you guys. Go back home. So you see that there's some people that are rushing to help others that were struck with debris and, kind of ushering people like, okay, everybody, nothing to see here, go back to your homes.
Wait, so, is there anyone like injured?
Can you roll me a perception as well?
16.
There are several people that are injured, but you see that they're being taken to healers already, so like everything is essentially covered. They're just trying to clear people from the area so they can like attend to the wounded and like assess the damages and whatnot.
I'm gonna follow the guard's orders, but with my hood up so that they don't know it's me, and I'm gonna shimmy out of the way. Stealthily shimmy.
Honestly, I think I'm gonna do the same, because not that I'm afraid of these guards in particular, but now I'm a little paranoid.
I do not want people to perceive me in Amber Wharf.
That's fair.
I don't want the wrong people to perceive me anywhere, so...
Also valid.
I feel like Schmear's just kind of looking around, and he's... On one hand, obviously, he's concerned about, like, people running around, and he's, like, trying to catch glimpses to see if anyone needs help, but for the most part, he's also just kind of, like... Feels like... Schmear just looks tired.
I have returned.
Make me a perception check for you and Hank, please.
Then gets a 12. And gets a 9.
Hank is more focused on the gargoyle than anything else.
Yeah, he's in his little moment.
Yeah, he's having his little moment. He's pumping his fist up in the air, kind of like the sand people from Star Wars.
Oh my God, yes.
Then you look over, and within the within the alleyway that you guys had came out of, you see a red tiefling with black hair, and for a moment you're like, I have no idea who the fuck that is. Who is this random woman calling out to me? And then the ringing kind of subsides, you see the same woman come up to you guys and kind of grab your hand, and she calls out, "My songbird! Back to the club, please! Get back, all for your safeties. Come."
Mom! I immediately book it after her.
Anyway, so yeah, she has, like, her hand on your back and is, like, or, like, on your back, kind of shoulder, like, gripping it and, like, kind of, like, pushing you along, like, come on, back. So you guys follow her back to the, club, and she kind of hurriedly pushes you all into her office, space. Santiago and Juan, are already there, kind of guarding the door, and they let you guys in.
He got big time mommy issues.
Bitch, I know! It's still cute, though!
Just fucking big time. Oh, we hear that at the opera.
Oh.
That's right, the opera's happening.
That's actually your guys' theme now. So...
You gotta live it big time.
I have never been more excited to be a big time Rush fan than right now.
Literally!
And posters all over my room.
I have their first album somewhere. I think I got it because, like, I liked the show, so I think my dad got it for me, and I've never opened it.
Nick is, no, Rokrin, but just with the Big Time Rush t-shirt.
Ooh.
Sen Loki kind of reminds me of Little Woo Wop.
Where the fuck is little woo wop?
Oh my god. Okay. I'm gonna have to send the thing to you guys afterwards. And when, as a little bit of a note to myself here when I go back to edit all of this together, please put the clip in of Little Woo Wop going, "I hate my mom," or "I wanna kill my mom."
What the hell?
I wanna kill my mom. What the? I wanna kill my dad. I wanna kill my